What is up, everybody? Bugle 6. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live stream. We have a awesome panel today. Really excited, especially since it's been a couple weeks since we've done a Bugle 6 episode. Usually we do about every other week. I was on vacation last week. Couldn't really do a Bugle 6 episode, but we are having one today and then also next week, Monday. So kind of back-to-back weeks to kind of catch up. But yeah, man, I got an awesome panel here. Really excited. We've got Zord Photography here, who's been with us before, I believe, on issue like 9, maybe 10. So somewhat recent. So happy to have you back. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Pleasure to be here.
Oh man, always a pleasure to have you. So I know Flavio down here, the bottom right. I'm so used to seeing you on the top right. But so how you doing, man?
Good, bro.
Yeah,
Good. Thank
good,
you for
good.
having me. It's
Absolutely.
been hot as heck around here, so just trying to deal with the weather as best
Man.
as I can, man. But I'm happy to hear that you had a great vacation. Welcome back.
Yeah, I have a boss at work and he was taking the same week off and we have a morning meeting every day. And he goes first, he's like, I'm gonna be on vacation next week. I'm gonna be going to Rome and all this stuff. It was my turn. I was like, well, I'm going on vacation, but I'm gonna be like 30 minutes away. So not Rome, not Paris, but it was good. It was good to be with family. Speaking of heat though, man, it's been, especially for Wisconsin, very humid.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to keep this room like dehumidified, climate
Yeah.
controlled. And every time I run that dehumidifier, it's not too bad up here. If I don't run it, it's like 55, 60, which you kind of hitting that border. But if I run the dehumidifier, it goes down to the level I want pretty quickly. But then my temperature goes up to like 70, 72, 73 degrees. And I'm like, it's hot, especially when you're live streaming. And I'm like, I don't know. I was talking to Jedi Night's Watch earlier. I was like, what's more important climate control wise? Is it like humidity or temperature or both? Like, I don't know. But we got Jose Plus in the house. First timer here on the Bugle 6. What is up, my friend?
Well, thanks for inviting me. I appreciate it. We met on GeoStream, I think, right? That was the first time we streamed together, and we've been talking ever since. And yeah, man, I'm glad to get the invite to come and join you guys.
Yeah, man, awesome to have you here. Big fan, good friend. So I'm a big fan of you somehow getting on these late night shows, you know?
Oh,
like how are you in the background meeting
oh.
all these people, seeing these people?
Yeah,
So you're making me a little jealous. Yeah.
Hey,
So
man, you got to get lucky. You got to live in Southern California. So
I know, man.
there's
I
all
got to
these
come
different
visit.
factors.
Got to come visit. But yeah, we're gonna have a good show today. We had a couple announcements, somewhat of a pre-announcement, I guess, that I'm sure we will hear more about throughout the week. Yesterday, I was talking to my boys over on the Wolfpack, and I made a prediction. And I'm going to let you guys know my prediction. My prediction was that the Deadpool officially gets announced this week. And then we got that this morning. So very close so far. And that 89 Batman will be released this week. Those were like my big predictions. So we'll see. We're sort of kind of there. But we had some really good announcements. We have the new Wolverine Hano figure, a new Iron Man Mark III, which we'll get into. And of course, somewhat of a Deadpool. So really excited to talk about those figures. We got some other topics too, like top or bottom, and we might do the psychic. I don't even remember the name of that right now. World of Psychic. There we go. Thank you, Flavio. I knew you always had my back there. But let's get into the chat, and then I'm gonna talk about a little bit of news before we get into the announcements. Let's see who we got here today. We've got Kenny Lang. Thank you, sir, for being here. Have we officially entered the Wolverine era? Yeah, I think we have. Because we not only so we got which one released recently? Not the Hano one, but before that. Was that the Hugh Jackman
Days of
one?
Future Past?
Yep, Days of Future Past. Then we got this Hano. Then we got the release or the announcement for Deadpool and Wolverine, and now we got this new Hano. It's like it's turning into Spider-Man. It's going crazy. Spider-Man, Iron Man. But we'll get into more of that. How you all feel about that? If you guys are excited, so looking forward to hearing about that. But yeah, I think we have officially entered the Wolverine era, and I bet you more Wolverines are coming too from that movie. If there's different, a Henry Cavill or something. Let's see. We got X-Man Supreme. Welcome, sir. Hell yeah, it's his 50th year. It is his 50th year. What's it? I'm so confused, man.
I think he means Wolverine's.
Wolverine's 50th year. I knew that. I knew that. See, X-Man, he's a Wolverine guy. He knows all that. We will actually have X-Man, his first ever live stream. He will be on the Bugle 6 next week. So look out for that. Really excited because he's always watching, always in the comments for like every live stream. So really looking forward to meeting him. We've got the movie canon. Hey everybody, fellow collectors, just returned to the Airbnb after exploring the town. Here to support the Bugle 6 with an awesome panel. This guy is in Chicago, and I was on vacation away from the Milwaukee area because he went to Milwaukee for one day, and I wasn't able to meet him. It was like it's the worst experience ever. This is my boy right here, and I really wanted to meet movie canon. So
close.
And he's still in Chicago. He's like an hour and a half away, but you know, life, work, and kids and whatnot. So let's see who else we got. We got Kenny Lang saying, let's effing go. Primetime Reviews. Yo, what's up, everyone? What is up, Primetime Reviews? Thank you for being here as always. Universal Key. Evening, everyone. Good evening. We got Valkyrie in the house, a channel member. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you, too. Flavio, of course. We have, what's he saying? Cannon, bro, looks like you're having a ton. Yeah, he does, man. He's out seeing Home Alone house. He's out doing all types of stuff. I don't know if he was able to take those pictures of the Dark Knight movie scene setting wherever they filmed those because they had the NASCAR race over the weekend. So kind of taking that up. So hopefully he was able to get more of that. Let's see who else we got. We have one Adam 12. Hey guys, great panel. I plan on having one Adam 12 on the panel on the Bugle 6 in August. So hopefully he is able to get that done. I think we actually did plan for the first Monday of the month for August. All right. So, oh man, we just got a super chat. Thank you, Movie Canon. I still need to find a video because I'm lacking. Everyone's got these cool videos, man. I need to find a video. I was looking at videos, but it's so hard to find something for like a movie scene, somebody saying thank you or like a cool little whatever. I was like, man, I want to be unique. I'll find something. When I do, it'd be good. But question, thank you for the $4.99, sir. Question, how likely will we see Nicholson Joker Hot Toys in the next 2 years? I'm seriously considering Mars Mr. J the next 2 years. We got that 89 Batman. I'm going to go with you, Jose. What do you think, man?
I think it's very much possible. And I also think that with Jazz Inc., they're going to try to do everything they can to get anything with Batman 89 and Batman Returns and that IP with Michael Keaton, that I wouldn't be surprised if they try to get a Jack Nicholson done if Hot Toys doesn't pursue it. So that would be my opinion. I think Hot Toys might do it. But I don't know if it's because Jack doesn't with the whole likeness thing and all that. But I don't know. I mean, that was the rumor for Danny DeVito. And now we're hearing that that's not the case. And that's why Jazz Inc. is going to pursue doing the Danny DeVito Penguin. So we don't know for sure what may happen. Or maybe Hot Toys just doesn't want to do it. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, I'm hoping because I need a Jack Nicholson Joker. So I'm hoping that we get a new Hot Toys. But then you look at the one that what is it, the DX8? Is that what it is? The DX8?
I believe so.
And it looks so good still. It's held up, it looks fine, but it would be nice to be able to get your hands on that and maybe updated paint job or something. But yeah, it looks good. I mean, really, really good. So thank you for the question. What do you guys think? You guys think Patrick and Flavio, you guys think we'll get a Joker within the next 2 years, or at least an announcement?
If Jazz Inc. does it, then I'm sure Hot Toys is going to challenge it because they're I'm pretty sure they're looking. So if they're going to do it, Hot Toys will be like, we should be in the market for it too.
Yeah, they'd be smart.
Yeah, I personally think I think it's on the docket for Hot Toys to do eventually. Just because, all those other third party, versions are out there right now. So it almost always seems like they always are just like, oh, well, here it is. It's ready to go, and just pre-order this. But honestly, I honestly think that we're going to see a Michelle Pfeiffer and a Danny DeVito from Hot Toys before we see that.
Dude, I hope so.
That might just finish it all out.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we got the 89 Batman, so I could see them continuing that and then maybe do a Joker. And then from there, go into kind of the opposite what you said, I guess, Flavio. But from there, go and do that Michelle Pfeiffer and Penguin. What is his name? Danny DeVito, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I could see that, but I don't know about within 2 years.
Yeah, no, I don't know about the 2-year mark.
I'd say within 4.
Yeah,
We'll have all 3 of those announced, and maybe 1 or 2 released.
That third-party option that Gio's referring to, I mean, it's not bad. I believe it's a recast of the DXOA. You know, it's a good if you can find it, but I believe it's like basically sold out. It's not an item you can find easily now. So I wouldn't pay over retail for it, Gio, if you're looking at it. But if you find one at a deal, then maybe it might be a good placeholder. But I don't know. I think it's possible they do make it.
Yeah, and I know he's hungry for these Batman figures because he's in Gotham City right now, Chicago. He just got his Riddler. I mean, he's hungry for more Batman villains, I'm sure. So we got Thrawn's office in the house. What a sexy ass panel. Yes, sir. Ooh. It is. It is. Thank you for being here. Unfortunately, I have to go to sleep, but I'll catch you. Not sexy enough, I guess. But maybe you'll wake up and want that sexy panel when you wake up in the morning. So hopefully you can catch us on the replay. We got Collection Obsession here. Hello all. What is up, man? Thank you for being here as always. And we got Christian Cooper. What is up, everyone? What is up, sir? Real quick, X-Man Supreme. I need a Batman Returns 2.0 for my Catwoman. Yeah, for sure. For sure. We've got 22 in the house right now, guys. Make sure to hit that like button on your way in. Whew. All right, so let's see. Oh, real quick, Movie Cannon saying he saw one on 1/6 kit for 188.
I believe the Mr. J he's referring to is not the DX08 recast. It's the other one, right? The one with the laughing.
Is that the one with the paint? Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. The one with the pink. I think he's talking about that one, which is a different Joker. So if you wanted to go with that one and then wait out for a Hot Toys that's more in the traditional suit, then that's an option too.
Sure.
It just depends. How much do you like the Nicholson Joker, and do you want to have multiple versions? I think that's the question you should ask.
Yeah. Good point there. Low key collector. What's up, Calvin? Yo, sup, fellas? What is up, sir? Excited to have you here on the 29th, and that's perfect timing, because that leads in to one quick announcement that I want to talk about is the big giveaway. Don't mean to bore the panel here, but I do want to talk about it real quick while we have enough people in here to kind of listen. We have a huge giveaway on the Bugle 6 with a 10-man panel. It's going to be a huge stream. We're going to have people like Hot Toys Hotline, Jedi Knights Watch, Low Key Collector himself, Movie Cannon, and many more. And we have Collector Zone, Marcos himself, giving away not only an Iron Studios 1/10th scale Deadpool and Wolverine statue, but we are also giving away the collection edition or collector's edition of Wolverine Hot Toys figure. Okay. And 3 $50 in-store credit or gift cards for Collector Zone. So that is well over $800 worth of about $800 worth of giveaways right there. And all you have to do is follow me on Instagram, be a subscriber, and it is a members only giveaway. So you do have to be a member just for the month of the giveaway. You don't have to continue being a member or anything like that. Now that we are in July, it's probably a good time to make sure you grab that. Membership is only $2.99. So, $3 to have a chance to win something that big. And the way I'm going to do that, and a huge thank you to Marcos. He did not have to do this. So a huge thank you. And it's the 29th of July. So it's the Monday after the weekend of the release of the movie. So everyone's gonna be talking about Deadpool. It's gonna be great. And Marcos did not have to do this. I'm actually meeting him this weekend for StatueCon. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for a lot of video content from the Wolfpack, because we're all meeting up. Delo's coming from Florida. So really excited to meet him in person finally. And then the 4 of us are going to drive to StatueCon. But real quick, the way I'm going to do the giveaway is, once again, members only. You do not have to be there for the live stream, but it is members only. And then also what I'll probably do is a spoiler-free podcast or whatever, the first half of the show. Then we'll do the giveaways. After the giveaways, we will then do a spoiler podcast or a spoiler cast, whatever you want to call it. So that way the people that haven't seen the movie can still get the figures without getting the movie ruined for them. And then I will probably also do if you win either the statue or the figure, you can't win both. Like if you win one, you're going to be out, right? But I think what I'm doing though is if you get a $50 gift card, you still have a chance to win either the statue or the Hot Toys figure, but not multiple 50s. So I think that's the way I'm going to do it. I'll explain more of that later, but really excited. It's going to be a great panel. So if you're interested in trying to win either a Hot Toys figure or an Iron Studio statue, become a member before the 29th. So that's going to be a huge show. Really excited for that. Okay. Whew. Man. All right. So let's get started. We had a lot of news, guys. We had, let's see here. First thing I kind of want to talk about is the Wolverine from Hot Toys or the Hano line. And this is limited to 1,500 pieces worldwide. So we just had that release of the Hano Wolverine. I have not seen it in person, but I was on a live stream with LWO, and Dan had his figure, and he was showing it off and everything, and it looked really, really good. So actually made me want to buy it. I haven't purchased it yet, but it still is available. This one though is going to be limited. I have a couple issues with it, but I also think it looks pretty good. And my issues are very minor. I am probably not going to go after this, but part of me knows that when it's limited, I will go after it just to like help out a buddy or something to make sure they get it, if they really want it or something like that. But what do you guys, I'll start with you, Zord. What do you think of this Hano figure? Are you going to try to go for it? Do you think it looks better or just as good as the other Hano figure? Do you have, or have you purchased the other Wolverine Hano?
I'm kind of tempted to pick up this brown suit only because like I'm kind of having that itch for like anything like Wolverine or X-Men right now. And I'm kind of tempted to also pick up like the recent one that just released too. I wasn't too on board with the Hano figures, but for the price that they're putting them at, I'm kind of tempted on it. My only one gripe I have, I wish they gave more like effect pieces, and that's it. The rest of it's pretty solid for the price point, but it does suck that it's limited though. So it's up there for me to pick up. I'm not like 100% set on it, but I'm tempted to just for like that to feed that X-Men itch.
Yeah, seriously, I hear you there. What about you, Flavio?
Yeah, man, this is kind of like a lot to unpackage here because I mean I woke up to the news and I was like any other announcement, we're hyped just initially just because it's endorphins are going and you're like, oh man, a new announcement and stuff, but this kind of pissed me off, I'm not gonna lie. Like
tell us, man. Tell us.
For real,
express
like,
yourself.
you have to you have to draw the line somewhere, and the only thing that really gets me about this is that this Hano line, like they were meant to be affordable and available for new collectors and people that are just trying to be at that price point where they're thinking about getting into the hobby, and it's not going to be a problem to pick up the figure. And what is this, the fourth announcement?
We still have a tease for Thor.
Well, yeah, fourth announcement. One released, which is the regular suit, but it's not even that far into the company's technically. I mean, we know that it's Hot Toys, but it's like an offshoot line. It's supposed to be more bang for your buck. Like I said, look, entry grade right there. And now they're already hitting us with a limited to 1,500 pieces. That just rubbed me all the way wrong because you're first off, you're gonna give us an affordable product, right? And you're gonna release, it's good. I'm waiting for my other Wolverine to ship. I haven't gotten it yet or whatever. I don't know how many people have unless they just went, day one overseas, but I pre-ordered mine from Sideshow. I'm still waiting, but now I'm caught in this, you know, in the middle of this crossfire where I'm like, okay, well, I try to be a completionist as much as I can, and as soon as the that suit was announced, everybody, that was the only thing that people were talking about, was like, oh, I hope they do the brown suit. I hope they do this. And then they were like, it almost seems like they just were surfing the web for everybody's information on all these like streams, and we're like, let's just do it. You know what I mean? Which is kind of inevitable, right? Because it's really easy for them to do. All they got to do is, you know, retool that upper body with the brown suit, and they kind of cut it differently, right? And the shoulders are kind of different. I'll give them that. The shoulders, I don't know how it's going to be. I don't know if it's still going to have that weird hole there. Like if you take the shoulder off, it almost looks like it's a part of the seamless arm. But I mean, you know, other than that limited factor, it looks good. You know what I mean? I don't think there was an issue with the first figure, and I think it was just an easy, you know, redo for them for this. It's kind of weird though. I feel like the panty issue is a lot more egregious on this version compared to the blue one. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like it's cut even thinner than the other one. I don't know if it's just the way that my eyes were looking at it, or the color, the way that the colors bounce off of it, but you know, it looks cool. I like that they threw in, you know, the katana there too as well. You know, that plays a factor with the, you know, with the comic book you know, history that, you know, we seen that in the books. But I'm kind of, if I'm like you guys, I really don't know at this point, because it's just too much right now. I just, you know, I just put in for 3 other figures just over the weekend, and I'm still trying to chop the tree down that I've been trying to chop down for, you know, the past couple months. So like for me to add this on,
doing it with a butter knife.
Yeah, literally, because there's
that's about what our wallets are right now, you know, like
it sucks. But I'd rather, honestly, at this point, I'd rather wait and see what else is in store, even though the limited factor is hurting me. And I'd honestly rather you know, pick up that Spider-Man that was just announced from Hano. But you're giving me limited stuff on a Hano line. Why? That's stupid. I'm not even gonna do that. I want the limited stuff from Hot Toys. I'm not worried about this. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm kind of at with it right now, because I'm not getting to the point where it's like, oh, okay, we're doing all these other things and taking your focus off of the bread and butter, Hot Toys. Like I'm still focused on that. You know what I mean? So for me to go for a limited, somewhat less grade figure is just like, all right, it's getting out of control now. So I don't know. We'll see. I honestly don't, even it being limited, I don't think it's going to be hard to get it in the aftermarket, because a lot of people want this rendition of Wolverine. But at the same time, it being a lower grade figure, I'm banking on the fact that people might do what they want with it and give it up easier than a Hot Toys figure.
Sure.
I could be wrong though.
Sure. So what you're saying with limited Hano figures is this.
Hey, get that crap out of here!
Exactly. Literally.
Just get it out. Man. Some good points there. Some really good points there. What about you, Jose? What do you think about this?
I don't know. I don't really have many thoughts about it, to be honest. I mean, I see where you're coming from, and I agree. I don't. That doesn't really make logical sense. But if Hono's a branch of Hot Toys, when does Hot Toys have any logic? They don't have logic at all, ever. So it doesn't. I really, you know, it doesn't make sense. No, I mean, will people go more crazy for it? Yes, because it's a limited, and you stamp that on it, and then people start going crazy for it for whatever reason. And then later, you kind of have that, like, you know, that after you've done what you've done, the deed, and then you kind of like recognize, hey, maybe I shouldn't have done that. You kind of have that, like, what's that word? You know what I'm talking about, where you kind of like that regret that you ordered something when you weren't supposed to order it.
Sure.
Type of thing.
Buyer's remorse.
Buyer's remorse.
Yeah. There we go. So you have that feeling and you're kind of like, oh man, I have that on pre-order and now I have like a lot of pre-orders. And did I really want that, or did I just order it just because of the hype? And I don't know. I feel like I'm at a stage in my collecting journey that I'm kind of like, I see something like this and I'm like, like, and I like it aesthetically and just in terms of a figure. I think it's interesting, but for me, I look at that, I'm like, okay, my wallet's safe. I don't really, it's not something that really interests me. You know what I mean? Like I want one Wolverine. Like with Marvel, I tend to collect one version of that character, and usually it's the movie characters that represent the comic book characters for me. So I'll get one version of that character, and I'm gonna get the Hugh Jackman Wolverine, and that's it. Like I don't really, I don't need the comic representation, but I've seen really cool like collections that have comic representations, right? But it's not a line that I really pursue, right? Like people like to have a comic version so they can put it in front of their graded comics or their, the comic that, things like that. So, and that aesthetically looks really cool, but that's not something I'm trying to do. Space wise, there's all these things that are not allowing me to kind of pursue other lines, which is helpful for me because I kind of stay in my lane,
Yeah. That's a good point too, man. I woke up this morning, I was like, oh, I mean, it's cool, but it wasn't special because we just got a Wolverine from the Hano line. And you know what I mean? Limited, it's one of those things for me where it's like, okay, like I mentioned before, maybe. But if I were to get, I mean, like we mentioned before too. I mean, we have the Hugh Jackman Wolverine coming from Deadpool Wolverine, which I'm getting for sure. And then we have the Hano Wolverine, the yellow one that just released, that I would rather want over this, even though this one's limited. So, I mean, it's a cool release. I understand it. And I get that it's easy for them to do, but I want to see more from Hano. I want to see what that Thor looks like. I want to see a Cyclops. I want to see a Gambit, or maybe even
Gambit, bro.
Yeah,
Better
man.
variety.
Or even like a red and blue Spider-Man or some of their villains, like a Doc Ock. And that would be sick if they did Doc Ock in the Hano.
Yeah.
A comic version.
Yeah,
of
like
Doc
a comic
Ock.
version of Doc Ock. Heck,
That'd be really cool.
Mondo 2 needs to do it. Somebody needs to do in the 1/6 form. That'd be super cool. So, but I mean, hey, I know there's a lot of Wolverine fans. We're in the Wolverine era, which we talked about before. So we're getting a bunch of Wolverines this year. So I'm cool with it. But like I said, I don't think I'm gonna go for this. But yeah,
what really got me too about this is that, like you said, Brick, like we just got one from the movie. We have that other one. So me being that I already have, the Deadpool and Wolverine movie like version locked in already. I already have the like yellow and blue Hano one, right? Those are kind of like the same in a way.
Yeah.
Right?
Did you pre-order that Hano?
Yeah, I
nice.
day one to that because I was like, I mean, if this is a brand new, thing, I want to see what it's actually like when we get it in hand. So that's like one of the biggest reasons why I did it. And I thought it looked great for the price, you know what I mean? But now the way that my brain works is like, okay, well, I don't want to, like, I wouldn't mind having a double because one is like live action, the other one is like the comic book version, right? And then I would rather kind of switch it up and have this brown suit and then have the live action, Hugh Jackman in those colors. But then I'm like, well, this is probably going to be hard to get. And two, I don't put it past them that we might see like, a live action version of this or something. Like you were saying, there's so many variants that could happen in the movie that, you might lock this in and then like you see it in the movie. And the Hot Toys is just like,
yeah, like there were rumors, and not to spoil anything because they're just rumors, but there were rumors that Henry Cavill could play or be a part in this movie. And if he's any kind of Wolverine, I could see him in this brown suit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I seen that. So
yeah,
I feel like when you see all those media outlets with all those rumors like that, it like almost is like 85% true.
Well, even with the guy, I don't know who it was. It might have been the director that said that he would love to see Deadpool and Spider-Man together in a movie. Like, so that makes me think, okay, is there going to be a Spider-Man in this movie? Which gave him the idea of doing a full movie. Cause little things like that can sometimes give you hints. Like that's what gave him the idea. Cause they had a quick scene together. It'd be cool to do like a full movie. But we'll see. It'll be exciting. I can't wait for that movie, man. I'm super excited.
fame.
Apparently, they're screening it right now too. People are getting like the first 40 minutes of it.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's
Stay off the media.
Stay off the media.
Well,
It's
no,
gonna be hard for me because
they're just saying it's good. People are saying it's actually really good. Like,
yeah,
and that's 40 minutes. So I'm on board with it.
yeah.
Hope it
Well, the
doesn't
first 40 minutes is probably mostly trailer, anyways.
I had
Probably.
no doubt though. Like,
You know,
I
like
had no
I feel like
doubt.
the last 30, 40 minutes is where you're gonna get a bunch of the good stuff, like the
Yeah.
Lady Deadpool and all that stuff. But yeah, I don't see the movie until the 27th, so Saturday. So
Same.
that's gonna be really
Yeah, same, me
hard.
too.
Okay, that's gonna be tough though to like stay away from Instagram and all that. So if I go MIA for a while, that is why. 'Cause I don't want
Yeah.
even
That's where
even
I
a
went.
little even a little picture with like the face of who Lady Deadpool really is. Like, even though I feel like I know it's Blake Lively, it might not be. So I don't want that ruined. You know, like I don't. You know, like if Tobey Maguire's in there or something, I don't want to see Toby's face or like I don't know.
It just won't hit the same.
Everyone, send your spoiler images to Brick
No.
on the day of.
I already know, Jose.
You're gonna see a
doing
preview from me that says, "Yo, bro, no way, check this out."
Yeah.
And then it's like something completely different.
No,
Zord, he won't
Zord's
open
gonna
it
be
for like a week.
Zord's gonna be like, "Hey, I got a favor, bro," and then it's just gonna be the picture. Boom. He's gonna go.
It'd be funny if it was fake spoilers. Like they'll do like fake spoilers. They'll put fake images, and you actually believe it.
Yeah, just to mess with me. That'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be good. But X-Man Supreme says, I was saying to myself last week how I wish that Hano did the brown suit instead of the yellow, but it's limited. I don't like that. Yeah. He's got the how do you say this? Muramasa blade.
Muramasa.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I have to have this figure, man.
I mean, I think he has to. Like, if somebody in the chat,
Dude,
has
if
to have
anybody
it,
has to have this, it's X-Man. He has
Yeah.
to get this. So X-Man, if you want me to try to get this for you, I will. I will get in the queue. And I know one is tomorrow and one is Wednesday. Iron Man and this one. I don't oh, here, I got it right here actually. So Tuesday tomorrow is for the Iron Man Mark III Red and Chrome, and Wednesday is Wolverine brown suit. Wednesday at 10 p.m. Pacific, so 12 Central Time. So make sure you RSVP for those two if you want to get that these limited runs. Let's see. Oh, and the Iron Man, real quick. Like I said, tomorrow. I don't see a time for that.
No, they didn't put a time because that one's probably way more hyped, and they're gonna just. They use like
That's
tomorrow.
Crazy.
That's bad, man.
No,
just those text messages and emails are so late.
No, so what will happen is it's gonna be just like the what's this guy's name? The Jack Sparrow. So the Jack Sparrow, when that was coming out, you look in your spam or your like promotions mailbox, and you'll get another email
like a couple hours before, right? I think I remember that happening.
And it'll tell you the time in the email, but they won't do it until tomorrow.
Yeah. Man. We got Lewis in the house. What is up? Hello, Brick Artemis, X-Man Supreme, Collection Obsession, Kenny Lang, and everyone. Welcome, Lewis. Thank you for joining us. Let's see what else we got going on here in the chat. Collection Obsession. Do you guys think Hot Toys is going to drop a lot of figures from Deadpool and Wolverine movie like they did for Ahsoka series?
Yeah.
I think we'll get at least 6, and that includes the Deadpool and Wolverine. I think we'll at least get 4 more. And if I had to choose less or more than that, I would go more, but at least 6. This is a big movie for Hot Toys and Marvel, and they don't really have anything else going right now. So Hot Toys is hungry. They're like, yes, let's bring on the figures. What do you guys think?
I think they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
Yeah. I mean, it's already in the trailers, but that Sabretooth, the Tyler Mane version from the original X-Men, he's in the movie. And I mean, I could see them doing
with the curls. That'd be cool.
Bro,
that'd be
see
cool,
them
man.
doing it.
Yeah. Would you rather want that version, or would you rather want like the one from the original X-Men movie?
The least, well, that's the original one you're talking about,
right. But his look is just a little different, you know. Like,
oh yeah,
he just looks a little different. But I'm good with either. I'm excited for that. But I don't want to talk too much because I read up on. I'm cool with theories, but I don't like spoilers.
Not spoilers. Yeah.
So I don't know how everyone else is in the chat, and I don't want to say. Long story short, it's some people are believing that he's getting ready to fight somebody else when he says who's next and not Sabretooth. But they made that trailer kind of like that, and it might be something else that a lot of people have talked about, but I won't say the name.
I think I know.
Yeah. I think
tell me later.
I don't
We're
know.
letters.
I feel like
might be green.
I feel like the movie's just so hyped with them two. So I feel like Hot Toys' bread and butter right now is definitely them. I feel like everything else is extra after that. I can't call it. I just feel like, if I say yay and then it doesn't happen, nay, and then it does happen, I feel like maybe like 4 or 5, but I don't really know what they're gonna give us. You know what I mean? Like I know we're definitely getting them, but then are we gonna get like maybe a variant of Wolverine, or are we like? I feel like the Lady Deadpool, whoever it is, I think it's
dude. If we get a Blake Lively Lady Deadpool, that is day one for me.
I think it's very possible that that's gonna happen. I think the dog pool is gonna get thrown in with somebody.
Oh yeah.
I just don't know if those villains are gonna get made. I don't know. I could be wrong, but
yeah,
I'm gonna say no, because like they tested it with No Way Home and no one was really buying them. They were good, but I could tell people were just not buying them.
They're like cameos more, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I feel like they're gonna hit hard for the movie, but not so much for Hot Toys to be like, okay, we're gonna do all of these. Like I think something as big is going to happen when they jump through that portal, because every trailer it's just white, so they're going to be somewhere.
Do you think we could possibly these are just dreams, I haven't heard this from anybody, but do you think we could possibly get the very first Miles Morales kind of tease?
No, not in that. I don't think so.
In this big of a movie? I was thinking Venom 3. I think because how Miles fights Venom a lot in comics and stuff. I could see that, but I don't know. Like in the distance, you just see a black suit Spidey swinging around. Not necessarily the actor, but just something cool. I just see him going through all these dimensions and seeing like all these random ass stuff, and you see little glimpses of everything. That's what I picture. But
I mean, you would have to work out a deal with Sony, because Sony owns Miles Morales.
That's true.
So anything with Miles Morales would have to be a deal with Sony, like they did with the Tom Holland version. So, I mean, not saying it's not possible, but I feel like they're like very protective of the Miles character, and they're not gonna just loan it out just for a cameo.
Sure.
So,
just a thought. Just a thought. A little hope in the heart, But we'll see. X-Man's got a good question point here. I don't know. The third-party pieces end up costing way more later if you can even find them. I think this would be like that. This Hano limited piece. I could see that. I could see this. I mean, what do you guys think this is going to go for? You think 170, 180?
How much was that?
It has to go for 180.
The Spider-Man was 175.
Yeah, it's going to be somewhere in the 180 or maybe even more than that, just because it's limited.
Yeah,
and it's entry level too. Like what Bob said. Like it has to be like reasonable. They can't be overcharging this. Like it won't make any sense.
But isn't that gonna be really weird for the people that have the first Wolverine? It's gonna be priced differently, and there's nothing really different about it except for the color and maybe the way that the suit is cut.
Well, and then you get the sword. No, but I guess you get the other faceplate too.
If anything, X-Men fans are like a whole other breed, bro. They'll
do it.
They'll do it. Like it's like something else. Like, and especially how their X-Men stuff coming out now, people want it. Like they're like they've been wanting stuff like this. They don't care about the price.
Do you guys think this is Jose? Do you think this is sub 200?
It should be, because if it's entry level, I think it should be. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, they might cut it close, 190, 185.
Yeah. Shoot, it's a Q3 too, so they can't be charging like a premium for this, because like if it's Q3, that means they're about to pump it out soon.
Yeah, it's pretty much an instant release.
To come out in July.
Yeah, see, so they can't really. To me, like if it's above 200, I think that's kind of pushing it.
Yeah, I don't think it should be more than $200 because if it's entry level, like a friend of mine that buys Black Series and Marvel Legends, he's not going to be like, oh, I'm going to spend $200 on that. Like, at that point, like I've had conversations with friends that collect 12 scale, and like he's like, once it starts getting to the $200 range, they're kind of like, nah, I'm out. Like they won't buy it. So it's like I feel like if it's entry level, it's got to stick around the 175, 170, 180. Sure. It's got to be there because anything other than that, it's like I feel like it turns them away. So
I mean, even if we have like hardcore X-Men fans, if they priced it that high, wouldn't it devalue the other Wolverine like substantially? Like even if they're different, like I just feel like it wouldn't be good for. It's the same character technically. It's just a little bit different.
No, I get what you mean. I think, yeah, kind of a little bit, because then people are gonna be like, I just paid for this too.
Yeah, literally. And the base is the same. Like the effects are the same. You're only getting the katana and a different, face sculpt. You're still getting that like kind of cheap base too. So it's like,
yeah, it's very cool base, but cheap on the cheaper side. Yeah,
I don't think they can go more than $275.
It's like another Chrome Mando effect. People finally got their Mando, and then
that's exactly what it is. Yeah,
this is exactly it. And then people are kind of like, oh, like another one.
They're gonna get you with they're gonna put real instructions instead of on the back of the box.
Yeah,
is it on the back of the box? I never seen the box.
Yeah, like when you lift,
it's really cool. It's like it's on the inside, kind of when you open it, right? Yeah,
it's really
it's cool. But
no, I would just rip it up.
Don't. That hurts every time I see that video.
Yeah, what the heck, man?
I'm literally every time I watch it, I'm like,
hurts my soul. I don't think they should go. They need to stick around the price of the original one. That was at 160, 165. Yeah. Because if they go more, once again, we already had Spider-Man like $15 more. If they go another $10 more in this one, I don't think that's a good look for Hano right away. I don't think any of these figures should be more than 200, especially this year, probably even next, because we already have those
sideshow tax too. So
right.
Wait, so they're raising the prices on these already?
Yeah, the symbiote suit, the Black Spidey, that was $15 more than Wolverine already.
That's crazy.
So, that's what I'm saying. That's what kind of like the fact that it said limited it just hurts because like it doesn't even make sense. Like they should keep that away from this. You know what I mean? Maybe once in a while, like 100 figures down the road, but not this soon.
I think they should just not say it was limited. Like just push it out and see if it sells or not.
If it's so easy and it's so accessible to make and they're, somewhat of a cheaper line, why does it have to be limited? Is it, I don't know, like, did they not, it's a whole completely different suit though, too. So you can't even say like they're reusing a lot of the parts, but did they not do as good as they thought on the first Wolverine, or people canceling, or like what caused them to do that? I feel like it was right there. It was easy to do, and there was a hype about it, and they were just like, all right, let's just do something quick.
Yeah, that hype with Wolverine right now, they're just trying to get as much out as possible,
I know, like I said, like I guess people were messaging me. I applied, like they need bloggers, like the company Hano needs like photographers. So like in my head, I'm like, it's kind of desperate. Not desperate, but like kind of weird because they have a lot of photographers in Asia, so I'm surprised like they're trying to reach out to more people. So I have a feeling like they need a better push for the company. I think the Wolverines weren't selling that well probably, and the Magneto. That's just me. I'm just speculating.
That could be it too, right? Like maybe they're really trying to boost, the spotlight for this company, and they're just. Maybe at first they want to do that, like, and then maybe they'll level back out. But still, it's just weird. The way they're going about it is just weird if they're trying to be a baseline, figure.
Yeah, and then you have Mondo, and I know like Hot Toys, Hano, okay, I get it, but like the Mondo figures are turning out looking really nice, and I know that Cyclops was like 240, so it's more than you know, these Hano figures. But when I start thinking of figures like entry level, I kind of go to Mondo a little bit. I know Zord and I were kind of talking about this. We were kind of like, but then we saw those Spider-Man ones coming out. I'm like, dang, like they got Venom. Like I'm excited for this, and that's what gave me the Doc Ock idea for Hano, because I was like, whoever does that first, I mean, I'm really gonna go hard for that. So, yeah, I mean, and I love how they're doing these entry levels. I love that they're doing entry level, kind of like the norm, and then you have the artisan. So you have like 3 different buyers to, you know, for Hot Toys to kind of like choose from, or for the buyer to choose from, which is really cool. So I think that helps I think that's a good business decision, what they're doing there. So, you know, it's good, but making it limited, I'm with you. I think it's too early to make a Hano figure limited, but I don't know. Maybe they're like, hey, we got 15, we can do 1,500. Okay, well, if we can only do that many, let's make it limited. You know, because they just did a Wolverine, so maybe they don't want to go crazy over it. But they
or
still
maybe
that's
just them using those 1,500 bodies and then redoing them because they're like, screw it, like we didn't really hit our mark on those, so let's just make use of the parts that we have, like that.
Yeah,
I see it being that more, you know.
Yeah, we got Zach Davenport in the house. What is up, Zach? Pissed they're limiting these already. Canceled my Hano POs. Gonna stick to mainline Hot Toys and Mayfix. LOL. Yeah, it's pretty too soon. We got Brandon Oltman in the house. I mean, Wolverine suit is pretty much destroyed by the end of the movie, so there is a good chance we get a yellow and brown suit in the future. That's very true. Very, very true. And we could see that toward the end of the movie. I mean, anything. So, Austin Nicholas, what is up, my friend? Good to see you. Hey, guys. Always good to see Austin in the house. Good friend of the channel. Let's see. People just talking amongst themselves. Just trying to catch up with the chat real quick. Let's see. So, Movie Cannon's asking 10 a.m. or 1 p.m. Pacific. If you're talking about Wolverine, that is 7/10, so July 10th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. I can send you a link to Movie Cannon if you need that. See, the Hot Toys Nightmare. Welcome, sir. Hello there. Good to see you here, man. Always seeing you in the chats and everything. So nice to have you here. Doc Bat. What's up, everybody? What's up, Doc Bat? Good seeing you once again. Thank you guys for tagging along with us on this fine evening. It's hot as hell in my my room, by the way, with this. Well, talking about earlier. We got Yomo in the house. I almost said Geo because I was reading the comment first. Saying hi to everybody. Welcome, Yomo. Good to see you. All right. So, anybody getting this? I know we had nobody going for it. Zord, you know you want this. That photography.
I mean, I want it for photo reasons, and I just got a Hulk. But after hearing like Jose and Flavios like take on it, I don't know, because if I got to see the price now. Like if it's pushing $200, I don't want to buy it.
Sure, that's the biggest thing right there for real. Like is the price, but you know, limited. We just jump to limited figures, bro. So it's like honestly at this point is just like there's so much more fire coming out. Like this is a dud, bro. Like if I fall for this is just me being like, you know, an impatient collector. Like sometimes you gotta sit back, strike out, and wait for the next home run to come around. Like that's just a fact. Like I'm not going for this because I know there's gonna be something better.
I know. I feel like I'm gonna get it. I'm like, it's so good. I watched Deadpool, the brown suit, bro. What did I do?
Yeah.
Oh man. We got a couple other figures to talk about, but before we go there, I do want to say hi to one more person in the chat, and that is Dilo, the collector. What is up, Dilo? Thank you for joining. Hano had one job. Don't be like Hot Toys, and they blew it after 3 figures.
Yep.
That's exactly what they did. They blew it. Oh,
you need that clip. You need a clip. Where's that scene from? Where he's like, "You blew it.
You blew it." Yeah, what is that from? Oh, man.
Someone in the chat. But help us out.
Somebody in the chat. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So we're gonna end this here, and we're gonna talk about our next figure. we're going to bring up, of course, the Iron Man. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. There it is, guys. Sorry. So we got Iron Man Mark III, another Mark III. This is the red and chrome version. So this to me looks a lot like that Coca-Cola limited to 20 Iron Man figures that sold for big bucks. And I think I just did something there. Sold for a lot of money there. And you know, and somebody was telling me, a buddy of mine, Evil Sneaker, mentioned the base isn't even as cool as this one. So man, if I went and spent that much money, now I know a lot of people didn't because it was limited to 20. It was probably like people who worked for Hot Toys that got that figure, but I'd be kind of pissed. Like I think this one looks kind of better. But yeah, what do you guys think of this? Jose, I'm going to start with you.
Ooh, okay. Very similar to the Wolverine. I really don't care. It's like, I don't know, with the Iron Man's, like, I just don't give a shit, man. I'm sorry. I mean, I'll just keep it at that. I just do not care, man. Like I said, I collect one version of each Marvel character, and I have one, and that's it. Like, I like Iron Man, but I don't need to buy like the whole gantry. You know what I mean? I don't need all these different versions. I mean, I awesome for the people that love Iron Man and want to have all these different models and all that. I don't care. I just don't care. As simple as that.
Simple as that, bro. I get it. I just got my Mark III. I was searching for that figure for a good deal. Finally found a good, a good enough price, a great deal for my boy from Hogwarts Toys, Ray himself. So I was lucky enough with getting the Mark III very late in the game there, but got mine, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago. So really excited for that. I don't need this. So I'm with you, Jose. I was thinking maybe like the Mark III and maybe a version of the Mark VII in the future, but as of right now, I have the Mark 50 and the Mark III. Yeah, it's too many Iron Mans, and I know Iron Man's cool. The diecast is brilliant. It's amazing. It's heavy. It's cool, whatever. But sometimes I don't see much of a difference. Like I don't always see a good enough difference in the figures. As sexy and slick as this looks, to me, sometimes a Ferrari looks like a Ferrari. You know what I mean? Like people who are really into Ferraris and really into Iron Mans will see a difference. But me, I just see a Ferrari. It's a badass figure, but it's still a Ferrari. Let me get that out of there, guys. Sorry about that.
Like I said, like there's people that have incredible displays with all the Iron Man and all the different marks, and it looks incredible. And like X-Men has a comment there in the chat about how impressive it looks. And yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that point. For me, I'm like, I don't need that. So
yeah, I hear you. I'm gonna mute that chat because those boys like to talk sometimes. You never know what they're gonna say in those chats.
I agree with them.
So Flavio, are you gonna go for this? Yeah.
Hell no. No,
like,
man. Man, Jose wasn't capping, bro. Like this, dude. What is going on here with Hot Toys, man? Like keep doing this because our wallet is safe right now. That's all I was thinking when I seen these two announcements today. Because, all right, don't get me wrong. Like, it's Iron Man. We know that this is going to happen day in and day out with this company. We've seen it time and time again. But, dude, like, I don't need this either. Like, I really don't. I've maybe, like, year one, like, I was, like, into repaints and stuff, or, like, exclusive repaints. And
sure.
Nah, man, like I really put the brake on it when I seen the chrome Cody and the gold clone trooper, because I was like, year one I picked up two chrome Clone Troopers, and they were like a lackluster figure. Like they're cool figures.
But what if they did like an Iron Man clone trooper, like red and chrome clone?
That's
trooper?
different. Okay, that's different, maybe. But like, I don't even think so. No, because you know why? My biggest thing is that like I like the movie accurate colorways. I'm a weirdo like that. So I already have a Mark III. Like, and the Mark III is, if not my favorite suit. Like,
yeah,
I know a lot of people that's not their favorite. They like the 7, you know.
A lot of people like 7.
Ones.
My favorite's the 3 because it's from the OG movie.
Right.
There's just part of that.
I just have that
but
nostalgia. You know, my mom took me for my birthday to watch that movie, and you know that resonated with me. You know, after all of that, because every single time for my birthday a Marvel movie came out, so it just like was like first time I did that. I never stopped. You know, I've always gone to the movie theaters for my birthday, because it just always falls on my birthday or around that weekend. But the Mark III is my favorite, you know, Iron Man suit, and that Mark III is amazing. Like, I have the what is it, is it a 3.0 or a 2.0 Mark 1 that came out a while ago?
Is that a 3?
Is it a 3.0? I don't remember now. I think it is a 3.0. Yeah, because
I think there was a plastic one, right?
They did plastic twice, I believe.
Oh yeah.
They did 2 plastic versions, and then the 3.0 was the die-cast one. That is sick. That's amazing. But that figure is so like, you can't really do so much with it because of how bulky he is. When I got my Mark III, like I was like, holy crap, bro. Like I just couldn't believe everything that moved on it. So I was just blown away by it. So for this is like, for me is just not, I don't like the inaccurate colorway because it's just not something that I resonate, you know, seeing on the screen. You know, it looks awesome. Like you said, if you're a Ferrari collector, like if you're somebody who gets every single version of Iron Man, this is right up your alley. But that's not me. I don't want to load up on empty calories when, you know, there's so many other better Iron Mans. Like, you know, I much rather would get the one that just came out with the gantry. Like that thing looks freaking amazing. That has way more presence than this, and it looks cool. Like the paint job is awesome. Like I think that's one of the biggest things that, you know, collectors love is seeing the new paint jobs and stuff. Like if we could go into a Hot Toys factory and see all their paint buckets and like see all the different colors that they got, I feel like everybody would just be blown away. But for me, it's just, I don't need it, you know?
All right. What's he doing here?
I think he's taking a poop.
Yeah, man. He's getting ready to. Oh, man. Zord, you going after this one?
Nah. I closed my phone so fast. Because
like, oh, here we go again.
No, because the colorway, I didn't mind for the Disney 100 because that's how they're promoting it when I was at Disneyland. They're promoting it like that, so it made sense. The black and gold, I was kind of like, all right, it's cool, whatever. But after this, I was like, dang, they're really taking a page out of Funko. Because when I used to collect Funko Pops, I remember they for a while they should have did like chrome everything, and this is exactly like
it's that exactly kind of what they're doing now. They're copying Funko,
and it's I mean, like I said, I love that people collect this, but this is really tacky on their end. I get it, it's probably to make money, but this is like so tacky, and they'll say it's die cast, but dude, you're really paying like $400 for this. It's kind of pushing it now. That's just me.
See, yeah. I liked the black one they came out with. I thought that was cool. That was slick. That was different.
That was good
enough. But this is somewhat similar, slightly different, and not good enough for me to go after a limited run for this. So I'm good. And these Iron Mans are expensive too. Like they like over $400, I'm sure, for this. So, and a lot of times these limited versions don't even come with a Tony Stark head sculpt. So that's another thing. It's like if I want a Mark III, I want that good sculpt. as well.
And
if
and
I'm
most
spending
reviews
that
I'm
money.
seeing, they're saying for the base, like it's a really nice new design base, but a lot of people are saying it's really cheap.
It's
Oh,
So
hollow.
it's
yeah,
hollow.
yeah.
It's not
So
heavy. Look, Brick
Yeah.
is like, oh,
Because it looks like really strong and like, you know what I mean? Because I think the Flash figures have that same style too, right?
yeah,
Like that.
they do.
Yeah, man. Let's check in with the chat real quick. Let's see. Lewis says, I think Hot Toys should consider other tangents from Iron Man, like Hammer Drones, Iron Monger 2.0, maybe the House Party Protocol. Yeah, there. Give me another Pepper Potts. Give me, give me something, because
this ain't it.
they're running out of Iron Man suits, obviously, right? So
Never.
Nah.
They'll just keep repainting them.
I know. That's what I mean. Like, we're getting all these these weird paint schemes, but I think this one looks cool. Just not good enough. We just got the Mark III. Like you guys said, Mark 7. Rather have that. But yeah,
they could probably do a way better Pepper Potts now.
Oh man, she would look great.
That Iron Man 3 version, right? Was the one that they made.
Rescue.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Valkyrie saying, I like that Iron Man, but I'm not willing to go through the trouble of the whole queue when I'm at work. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
and those
facts.
queues can either go very smooth or very rough. So
yeah.
And sometimes I can't keep hitting refresh and make sure I get it, I know.
Yeah, I'd rather save that luck and chance on a better queue than this. You know what I mean?
And not just I will say this too, like them dropping this is kind of hard, because if it's correct, there should be some of their artisan lines dropping soon too. So people are gonna be in a bind soon. I don't know.
And the thing is too, like, I'm glad you brought that up, like other stuff that's dropping. In the text of this, it said, what it say, like, stay tuned for like a Marvel like spectacular summer or whatever. So that is why that Hano Wolverine is like, get out of here. And this too, because it's like, I'm not putting my money on this when there's way other stuff that's gonna come out literally next week that we're gonna be like, bro, they actually did it. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say that, but I'm gonna be like, bro, they really did that. Like,
Yo.
Man. We got Undefeated in the house saying, hey, what's up? What is up, Undefeated? Good to see you here. First time I think I've seen you here. So welcome. Hopefully you're having a good time. What is up, Nick Bachman? Yo. Let's see. High powered dump, Kenny Lang says.
That pose that you were showing.
Oh, that's
high powered dump.
Like what's coming out of that jetpack on the behind? Oh man, that's good. That's good, Kenny. Undefeated says, I was just trying to chill and I came across one of their shorts, so I just joined the live. Oh, nice. Okay. So the shorts do work. What's up? All right. Any of you haters on those shorts, this man joined the live. So welcome. Oh man. Dilo, does limited matter if no one wants it after it's sold out? Kind of like if a tree falls debate.
That's a good point, because my answer to that, and my only like logical answer to that, is somebody always gets birthday money and somebody always gets that extra cash flow. So there's gonna be somebody even a year from now that's gonna want to chase this, even if they don't pick it up now. That's the problem with Hot Toys, is like there's nothing that's not gonna get bought. If it doesn't get bought now, you're gonna maybe be like, oh, my collection is changing this way, so I'm gonna sell a couple of these figures to really focus on Iron Man now. You know what I mean? It's just it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? But time will tell.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only reason, not for all the figures, but especially Iron Man and some other figures, like if it wasn't limited, like nobody really cares for the figure. And then once you get it, you're like for me, okay, I'm gonna say something. There's been, I won't say which figures, but there's been a figure out there where I'm like, oh, it's limited, so I'm gonna go for it. And if I don't want it, I can give it to a friend. And I'm stuck with it. I'm like, well, I don't want to just cancel. And then nobody wants it. And it's like, ugh, you know? So.
Dude, don't be selfish. Let me know.
Yeah, what is it? Which one is it?
I think I know what it is. Because I think
it's happened a couple times.
I think we talked about it before.
Well, I had the artisan, I guess somewhat counts as limited, but I had the artisan Loki, which I'm not a huge Loki fan, so that was one. I still have that, but I got somewhat of an offer for that one, guys. So in the chat, if you like Loki, don't come at me. So I got a plan for that. And then the other one was the what was that limited trooper that nobody wanted? And I was like, well, screw it, I'll get it because maybe it would be a thing. And I was dumb to even go.
The
and I canceled that one.
Well, what's it called?
It was like the was it yellow?
Oh, the
Umbra one?
The Umbara one, right? The yellow, black one?
No, not that one. Not that one. I'm lying.
You're talking about the one from Bad Batch,
the Bad Batch
right?
one? The Commando?
Oh, the Commando one.
Maybe it was the chrome one. It might have been the chrome one. I'm just giving some bad. Forget it. I've done it a couple times. I'm not happy about it, but I do it and then it goes to shit. I was gonna
say, hopefully it's that artisan Scarlet Witch.
No, I'm keeping that. I'm keeping that. The artisan figures that I'm on edge on is Luke and Loki. So that I have. I'm keeping my Scarlet Witch and I'm keeping my Pirates of the Caribbean. I can't think of his name right now. Jack.
Dude, they're not doing either of those again. And if they do, it's going to be a long ass time. You might as well keep them.
Right. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I already started making payments on that Loki because if not, then I'm not going to keep it. And I was like, well, I got to hold myself accountable.
But see, here's the problem. So real quick, and then we'll get back on track here. I have an issue with some of these artisan pieces that I'm like, okay, I'm 50-50 on these, like the Loki and the other one I said. So Luke Skywalker. So if I'm 50-50 on that, why don't I like cancel that or trade it or sell it or whatever to get my Harry Potter figures from InArt?
Ooh.
You know what I mean? So it's like, do I get those three and have something kind of unique and different, or do I get these artisan figures that are unique or different, which I have no connection to that Luke, that specific Luke. You know, I'm not a huge Loki fan, even though it does look really cool, but the sculpted Loki looks just as good. You know what I mean? So I'm like,
I don't want to be the hot take guy, but
yeah.
So
say it, man. Take it.
Quality versus quantity.
You gotta say, man. Spice it up.
I don't want to be that guy, but bro, like, you want those knees versus that hair?
Hold up, bro. I'm buying them. I already.
Hey, what about that head sculpt?
No,
man, that Hermione, other than the knees, looks incredible.
Nah, they look good. They look good.
The one that's Zord's like, screw Harry Potter. What the hell are we talking about? The one that sold me was Ron. That sculpt, I was like, okay, I might have to go in on this, because when I saw that sculpt, I was like, damn. You know, I'm not happy with some things going on over on InArt, but I am a huge Harry Potter fan, and I also see what that comes out and what is released, like that Gandalf. Like, that's amazing. So even though it takes forever and a half to get, and all the complaints, whatever, from what I've seen so far personally, damn, you know. So I will say that. Let's see, Zach, red and gold Mark V would be more interesting. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Be really cool. Let's see. All right. So we got top stretch. What's the offer? I might have to up it. Oh man. Message me. All right. All right, guys. Sorry if I'm skipping out on some of these comments, guys. I just want to make sure we're on track. We're going over an hour here. We still have top or bottom, World of Psychic, and I do want to talk about the Deadpool as well. Did you guys want to do a top or bottom before we go into Deadpool? Change it up a little bit, have some fun. We got 37 in the house, guys. That's a record for the Bugle 6.
Let's go.
Thank you for that, guys. We're having a good show. So we're gonna spice it up a little bit, and we'll do a top or bottom. And then we'll start talking about Deadpool. So stay tuned. If we can keep over 30 by the end of the show, I might do a take it or leave it giveaway. So stick around for that. All right. Here we go. Let's present. I've got 2 of them here, and I don't know which one we should do. So I'm going to pick. All right. We're going to spice it up because I know people are going to have their opinions. And hold on. I'm really screwing the day here. We got to do a little intro. Right. Got to, spend the money. You got to use it, So, all right. So top or bottom, guys, the way that this works, people in the chat, people on the panel, if you guys have not, I know Zord and Flavio, you play this. But for Jose and the chat, the way this works is you either pick top or bottom. You can't just choose one and then the bottom for the other one, top for the other one. It's either the whole top row or the whole bottom row. And pictures didn't really fit in right for this one, but I was in a rush, so don't judge me. But this is basically what I thought, and I was looking at some lists too, and like the top 8, some of the top 8 MCU movies out in existence. And I want to know what your all's favorite MCU movies, Marvel movies are, and what you would go with. Now, I'm not going to say for this one specifically, if you go top, all the bottom ones are gone because a lot of them are connected. That can't really happen, right? But I just want to hear, I want some Marvel talk. I'm really excited for Deadpool. I'm kind of hoping that this kind of kicks off Marvel to get, good again. So maybe think of these movies. We have Iron Man figure, all that stuff. We have a Thor figure that just released, and we have Guardians figures getting ready to be released. So I'm really thinking Marvel right now. And I want to start with you, Zord. What are your Marvel MCU movies? Top or bottom? First of all, what's your favorite MCU movie? Number 1.
Winter Soldier.
I want to know that first. Winter Soldier. Okay.
Winter Soldier.
Good pick. Okay. So you're gonna go bottom on this, son, because of that?
100%. Because, dude, the movie lineup for the bottom, it's all movies I got blown away with, and they have better stories. I know people will come at me because of Black Panther, and I love Spider-Man, but I think No Way Home was good, but it was mainly nostalgia factor that helped drive the movie. But if you want a good solo stories, it's the bottom one for sure.
Okay. Good choice. Flavio, top or bottom, sir?
I'm gonna go top.
Okay.
Interesting. All right.
Why is that?
I don't know, man. I love No Way Home. Like Patrick said, that's just nostalgia for me. It had everything, or a lot of the stuff that I wanted in it. Black Panther, that's just a culture movie, bro. That movie's just fire. The first one is definitely, obviously, the best one, right? And then I know it's the biggest debate always. Everybody says Infinity War was better than Endgame and all of that. Which there are really tough. But bro, I'm saying this publicly. I cried during Endgame, bro. It was
what a bit. No, I'm just kidding.
It was a good movie. It was a good movie and a sad one too. It had a great, great story, and I was sad to, see it end, even though we knew it was coming. So I had a lot of good, memories with that, and that's just the final chapter. So I really love that movie a lot. And bro, we were just talking about it. That is my favorite Iron Man movie. So can't go wrong with that. I mean, Tony built that with a box of scraps in a cave.
Oh man,
but
Jose,
the bottom movies are no slouch too, though. So.
Yeah, no slouch for sure. Would you guys agree that this is top 8, top 10, at least top 10 for all 8 of these?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Jose? What's your favorite MCU movie first? Let's see if you...
Probably Winter Soldier, probably.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, probably Winter Soldier. I have this. I think I've shown it before in another stream, but I have this poster of the Winter Soldier. It's like this really nice one. I've had it always since the movie came out. So it's one of my personal favorites. But actually, I think I'm gonna go top, even though the Winter Soldier is my favorite. I
Ooh.
think I'm gonna go top, and the reason for that is because I'm not a huge Ragnarok fan,
Okay.
and I like all the films on the top versus I don't really like Ragnarok on the bottom. So I think that's why I'll go top. And
Okay.
mainly because you guys were mentioning too, it's debatable in terms of, I mean, Infinity War may be the better film, but Endgame there's a lot of feels in that movie, and even the way that the movie ends, right, when he goes and sees Peggy. I mean, that's like the whole thing, right? It's like the full circle in Captain America's arc. You know what I mean? And that it does it for me. So I'm happy picking Endgame over it.
Sure.
Black Panther for the impact it had on pop culture and everything mainstream media. No Way Home, obviously, it is nostalgia, but isn't everything fueled by nostalgia? Like everything we do is basically fueled by that. So, that's what I would counter on that. And Iron Man's the one that started it all. So that's why I would go. I mean, I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. I love Infinity War. And obviously Winter Soldier is my favorite film, but I don't love Ragnarok. It's actually one that I've only seen maybe once in theaters, and I think I may even own it, but that's one of those things.
I did have the first Avengers there at first, and I was like, I can't have three Avengers movies. I was like, I gotta put Ragnarok in there,
I would still pick actually the top if you put the
Okay.
Avengers, and only because I feel like the Avengers, the like cinematography is kind of not great. They filmed it like if they were filming like an episode of Agents of Shield. You ever rewatch that movie?
Yeah,
it
man.
looks like that. It's like it doesn't look great. So it's like that's what I would, if you would have put the Avengers instead of Ragnarok, I still would pick top.
Okay, man, this one's hard for me, even though I made this. I like Endgame better than Infinity War. I will say that. I love the way it ends. Everybody's story ends. Guardians and Winter Soldier, though, are both in my top 5 Marvel movies. I love Guardians. I'm going to say this on air. I think Guardians is the best space opera since Revenge of the Sith. It's been a very long time since we've gotten a good Rogue One was really good too, but it's been a long time, and I think Guardians did it
came
right.
out first.
Okay, Guardians came out first. Thank you.
Yeah,
Rogue One came out what, 2012, 2011?
16.
Oh gosh, I suck. I'm just gonna shut up about that. Anyways, yeah, Rogue One was good, but Guardians was definitely like the best space opera since Revenge of the Sith, in my opinion. Now, that being said, Endgame and Iron Man both being at the top, you have the beginning and the end, basically. I know Hulk came out first, but let's be real, like Iron Man really blew this up. And then you have No Way Home, which was probably the coolest theater experience I've ever had in my life. So I'm gonna have to go with top. But
damn,
yeah,
I'm on my own.
Sure. Go with top. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, man, Rogue One did come out in 2016 because I moved to Wisconsin in 2015. I saw that here. So hello. All right, let's see what the chat is saying. We have Top Stretch saying bottom. Bottom from Kenny. Bottom from Zach. Everyone's going bottom. We got D'Lo saying bottom is legendary. Doc Bat, first top. Kenny Lang says Guardians of the Galaxy got me. Yep, it's a good movie. Y'all think I should get the new Hot Toys Star-Lord? I don't want the whole team, just him. Y'all think it's a waste or no? I don't have a Star-Lord, and that's the one I'm getting. So go for it, man. And if you do want...
Why not?
Yep.
Go ahead, Brick.
No, I was going to say, if you do want one more, I think that Groot would be really cool, having them back-to-back with the whole, gun scene. So even if you just get those two to make that scene, I would do it, because that's what I'm doing.
I was gonna say, I mean, you just have to ask yourself the question on how do you really see Star-Lord? Do you want him in that team suit look, or would you prefer him, in his iconic, coat, like from the earlier movies? So
right.
That's
the thing is that if you go with the long trench coat, the red trench coat one, it's the Guardians of the Galaxy 1. and that's an older figure.
Yeah.
So then you might well have to go with Guardians of the Galaxy 2 where he wore the jacket, right? Because
Right.
that one's different. So I don't know. You would have to go backwards, and then they're kind of dated by now. So
Well, then you get the
I don't
pleather
know.
issues and
Yeah.
Mhm.
all
Yeah.
that. Yeah. But I would say, I mean, personally, for me, I'm doing it, so I would say go for it, man. Figure Craft saying good pick to Patrick. That's a personal favorite that doesn't get a lot of credit. Yeah, I think he's talking about Winter Soldier there.
Mhm.
Yeah, X-Men saying this one's tough. We got my boy D'Lo saying Brick cried after 50 Shades of Grey. That is true.
Ooh.
That is true, but only because I was the only guy in that theater, and I was feeling a little weird.
It's like, what are you doing?
Oh man.
Hope you learned something there, Brick.
Yeah, I learned how to use a whip. That's awesome.
Yo.
Infinity War, I cried. Yeah, that's the thing. Infinity War and Endgame. It's hard to talk about crying through Infinity War and Endgame after talking about 50 Shades of Grey. But yeah, those were two very emotional.
That's another thing about Infinity War is that everyone was like made a big deal about the whole like, oh, the Spider-Man died and got dusted and Black Panther got dusted, but they had already announced sequels to their movies, their franchises, right? So there was going to be a Black Panther 2 and there was going to be a Spider-Man Far From Home. So we knew that, like, in my head, even when that scene happened in the theater, it didn't really affect me because I was like, like, no way. Like, it's just like, to me, it was like he's there. I think at that point there was already even a trailer for Far From Home because they had to promote the movie already.
Yeah.
Bro,
so it's like,
dude, it's so weird that we have two Spider-Man movies since Tony Stark died.
But putting
It's
yourself
so weird
in that moment, bro, like when he's just being hugged and he just, bro, that hurt. Like, that hurt. Because it almost felt like they weren't. Like, even if the movies were announced, it almost just felt like that's it.
That's
But
tough.
I see what you're saying.
Collection Obsession saying top. A lot of people are starting to go top here. I like every Guardians movie over Endgame.
Damn.
Wow.
Even 3?
Wow. I like 3 better than 2.
What?
3 is yeah. Well, yeah, I think so.
I like 1 and 2 the best.
I go 1, 3, 2.
I say
2's last for me.
Yeah.
I say 1, 2. I just go right down the pipe. 1, 2, 3.
I love 3, man.
3 was good, but I don't know.
It was nice to finally get a good Marvel movie after so long.
Different.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy is just a fun movie in general. So fun little story real quick. I was working at a video store because I moved up here from San Antonio. Long story short, I had to get a quick job. I was working at a video store for a minute, and we had that Guardians of the Galaxy movie playing every all day long on repeat. That between that and the Into the Woods, they were both on repeat. And so I can say I've seen Guardians 1 like 100 times, no joke. Like something about that movie too. So never got tired of it.
It's so good, man.
It is, man. Fun. Yes. Figurecraft, I agree with you, Jose, except Ragnarok. It was visually stunning and one of the funniest MCU films. I agree. But the problem with that is that once that happened, they made Thor to be this. He tried too hard, almost to be funny. Like the what was the last Thor movie called?
Love and Thunder.
Love and Thunder. Like they just tried too hard. You know what I mean? And it just kind of ruined that for me.
They dumbed them down too.
Yeah, I was telling Philly, it's like I personally didn't love the humor in that movie. I just didn't think it was that funny,
Sure.
Personally. I mean, it's like I felt he was really dumbed down, you know what I mean? It's like from if you look at the Thor, go rewatch the first Kenneth Branagh Thor, the first Thor, and how he spoke and he carried himself there, right? Versus,
that's my favorite Thor movie is the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's like,
well, and also just the way that Love and Thunder opens, it's so serious and spooky and like scary because of gore, and then it just turns into like a
it's weird. I think tonally with
show.
Love and Thunder, it has those elements, right? With gore, and then you have the mighty Thor with Jane and her cancer and all that, and then gets dark there too. But then you have all the goats and the Fat Zeus and all that other stuff, and it's just kind of like tonally. That's why it was so like all over the place.
It was a train wreck.
So,
yeah.
Top Stretch saying he was thinking about doing that scene, so that's gonna be pretty sweet. I'm excited for that, and those figures should be coming out soon. Not all of them, but I think Groot and then Rocket, and then the Christmas not Gamora, Mantis. Thank you. I'm bad on names tonight. My goodness, sorry guys.
Got you, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Such a shame though that they're not finishing that line. You know, they're not finishing that line for Guardians. It's like, what's going on? Like, no.
Now here's the thing. It's like, this is what I'm thinking about. Okay, so all these figures, everybody does all these returns and cancels their pre-orders because Drax doesn't come out, and all of a sudden,
limited Drax
from
Hano Studios,
instant release.
Hano
Studios. Then all those Guardians become Grails. That's gonna happen. Okay.
Imagine.
So
I mean, what was one figure? I forgot what recently came out, and everyone's like, actually, it could be another Bad Batch situation where everybody wants now, and then now everyone's like paying top dollar for a crosshair for no apparent reason. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened next.
Right.
Yeah.
They're so random, man.
And I've been waiting for Gamora. I was like, I thought they might do a new Gamora, maybe an artist in Gamora. And it's like it's overdue. That Guardians of the Galaxy 2 version is kind of dated now, I think. Even though the likeness is still pretty solid, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's still on the table. I think it's possible for that.
Yeah, it's possible.
No, you're right. They need to upgrade Gamora because I was just shooting her the other day, and my girlfriend said like that Gamora looks like she's seen something. Like it's not holding up. It's not holding up.
Oh man. I'm gonna catch up on a couple more comments here, and then we'll go on to the second top or bottom. We'll make that one quick, and then we'll talk about Deadpool and the show. But we've got MIDI Chronica. Am I saying that right? The font's really small, but top was a blast when the theater went wild with Cap and Thor's hammer. Then everyone coming back. No Way Home and the Dream Team theater went wild too. Yeah, I mean, when those Spider-Man came in and Andrew Garfield took off his mask, man, that's my boy. So I was, and it's like you knew it was happening, but there was that percent in your brain. You're like, but what if it really doesn't? What if they're like telling the truth that they're not in these films? You know, but
that was like one of the main exceptions in the theater where I was like, scream. I don't even care.
It's like when you're a kid. It's like when you're a kid and you ask for like a Nintendo 64 or something, and you have a feeling you're getting it, but there's that negativity in the back of your head. Like, what if I don't? Like, Mom, you're getting this, right? Like, you know. And then you open and you just go, yes, like I got it. And then you wake up in the morning after Christmas or after your birthday or something. You wake up in the morning the next day and you're like, was it a dream? And you run downstairs and it's still there. So it's something like that for me. But yeah, some people just talking amongst each other's. Again, guys, sorry if I don't get to your comments. I will just say real quick, hello to Toy Quest 101. What up, boys? What up, chat? What is up, man? Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you taking your time to watch this show, man. Yeah, so let's see. Real quick, let's go ahead and do one more top or bottom. This one is a little bit more fun. I made this one for the last show 2 weeks ago. So obviously we know Sabretooth will be back now. So what this top or bottom was going to be a couple weeks ago was which ones do you think are most likely going to happen appearance wise? Now I just kind of want to like talk about the same question, but which we know Sabretooth is coming, but whether or not you think we'll get these figures too if they happen. So I'm going to start with Jose first. I'm going to ask you, which one do you want to happen more, top or bottom?
Ooh, oh man, yeah, you threw a Taylor Swift dazzler there. Oh man, I think I'd be more happy with top because I want to see the Hulk versus Wolverine.
man.
Chris Evans as the Human Torch again would be funny. I actually like James Marsden as Cyclops. I think, and then if we can get him in the traditional suit and get a figure out of that,
man.
that'd be
dope.
really, really cool. So I like him. Obviously, I love Wanda, so I would have to go with that. I mean, Toby, he's my boy, and we've seen that. Sabretooth is actually going to be in it, but other than that, Blake Lively. Oh man, that's tough. It's tough, but I'm still going to stick with top.
Yeah. All right. Good choices. Good reasons as well. Flavio, which one do you want most or which one do you want to happen more?
Yeah, this is tough. I don't know. I would probably pick the top two, just because that Hulk, like, those are like big rumors. That would be freaking sick. Like, to have like. And it also depends on how they do it, right? Like, don't give me that Disney-fied Hulk. Like, give me like a real mean Hulk, and have them going at it crazy. Human Torch, that would be really good fan service too. Just the fact that that's Cap, and that was one of his previous roles, and you got that Fantastic Four movie coming around too. So, I feel like it would just do really good fan service. The only one that I wish that you could switch out is the freaking T Swift, man. I don't want to be that guy.
What you got against T Swift?
Dude, don't turn my movies into like the NFL, bro.
Oh,
like,
just
leave it alone.
Travis Kelce's gonna make an appearance too. He's gonna be another version of Sabretooth.
I don't doubt it. They're like a package deal.
His brother will be in it.
Yeah.
Jason Kelce's gonna be freaking, I don't know, Wolverine.
But yeah, Cyclops and Dazzler, that would be cool too, right? So
yeah.
I definitely like the top for sure. The bottom is no slouch though too. So
yeah. What about you, Zord?
I think I'll go to the top two, just mainly for the Hulk. I just want to see the Hulk on screen.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the bottom just because of Wesley Snipes' Blade, but dude, I highly doubt it. I highly doubt we'd ever see him come back. And if he ever does, they have to play that music, that rave music.
Yeah, dude. Again. Yes. Well, okay. So here's my thing. I think it's possible because didn't Ryan Reynolds play in a Blade movie, like Blade 2 or something?
3.
Where's the first one?
The third one.
3.
Yeah.
So it's been a while since I've seen those movies.
The rumor was that they didn't get along, though, that they did not like each other on set.
Oh.
So
well, then never mind.
That's what I had heard. But
yeah, I'm gonna be a little different, and I'm gonna go bottom. I want to see Hulk. I want to see Cyclops. But I would rather see that scene where Ryan Reynolds sees Blake Lively coming out as Lady Deadpool. I think there could be a really good one-liner there. Seeing Wesley Snipes coming back as Blade again.
That'd be crazy.
Sabretooth, which we already know is coming. I mean, that's going to be awesome. And then seeing Toby with Wolverine, or a Spider-Man even with Wolverine of any kind, really would just be exciting. So if that were to happen, I'm going to go bottom, but I have a feeling at least 6 of these are going to happen in the movie.
What?
Yeah. I mean, I think Lady Deadpool, I think we're getting a Blade. I mean, we kind of saw a picture of it. If it's Wesley Snipes, I don't know. Cyclops is happening. Hulk, probably. That's 4. Sabretooth is a definite. That's 5. And I'd be very surprised if we do these dimension things and we don't get Doctor Strange or Wanda. One of those two. So, yeah, it's 6 right there, but we'll see. Anyways, let's check with the chat and then we'll start talking about Deadpool. Let's see. Man, a lot of comments all of a sudden. We got Collection Obsession saying top. We have everyone saying top. Yomo, top. We got X-Man saying bottom all day. Give me Lady Deadpool. I need to complete my Deadpool corpse, and I will not get that disgrace of a third-party piece. Yeah, apparently Blade is a rights nightmare. Yeah, apparently they keep, man.
Pay your taxes, man.
Yeah, right?
I feel so bad for the actor. Dude, what's his name? I feel so bad for him, bro. He's just waiting around.
Yeah, man. Poor guy.
Well, I heard supposedly that maybe Wesley is coming back now to reprise the role. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. That's what we all want.
Who knows? I mean, who knows? Who knows? This might be like we get nobody and we think we're gonna get all these people and we just get like a few. All these high hopes. Get another bottom. Yeah, we have Valkyrie saying Sabretooth would be cool as a hot toy, but I don't think it will happen. It could. We'll see. We'll see. Toy Quest, Jose, just say it. Just say it. It's okay. I'm a Swiftie. You a Swiftie, Jose? I know you're listening to I should have had that as the intro. The whole are you ready for it?
I've been to her concert. I went with my girlfriend.
Nice.
It was good. It was a good
Your
sure
girlfriend
it's a
went.
fire
Your
concert.
girlfriend went with you, sir, to the concert. That's what.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
No, that'd be fun though. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be fun to go to a Swift concert.
Oh, I'm sure concerts are great.
She is amazing. But yeah, I'm with Flavio though. I don't want it to be like this the way football turned out last year. I got a little out of hand.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Kenny saying top all day. Let's see. Anybody else? Y'all convinced me. I pre-ordered Star-Lord. Let's go.
Okay, Groot.
Yeah, and I'll get Groot. Groot is available on Underground Figures, I believe. So if you still want a Groot, you can find him there. Let's see. All right, that's pretty much it. Some people talking about like Dazzler. Dazzler is cool just because of her connection to Kiss, and all that. Yeah, it's Wesley Snipes is too old. Yeah, but just like a quick little, little
They could de-age him kind of too, maybe.
Yeah, be cool.
Quick one-liner.
Yep. Or just seeing, Deadpool and him going at like one sword and cut. I don't know what they're gonna do. So, okay. Oh, I gotta read this comment. X-Man, LOL. Jose called Brick from the T Swift concert while Brick was watching 50 Shades of Grey. Or I'm sorry, I'm reading this all wrong. And 50 Shades, and they cried together. Oh, what a moment that was, man. What a moment. She was singing Tim
ain't
McGraw
nothing wrong
and
with it,
everything.
man. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, man. Good times. I remember that. Okay. That was fun. Good little session of top or bottom. Let's get into what I'm looking most forward to. And that is of course Deadpool. Now it's really tiny. My bad, guys. But yeah, there's not really a Facebook post from Hot Toys or anything like that yet. I have a feeling this is going to be announced this week, officially announced this week. And really looking forward to it. I'm hearing the prices in Hong Kong, and it kind of amounts to like $350 US around that. Now, whether or not it's going to be that price, I don't know. Again, this is just kind of basing it off of that Hong Kong price, overseas price, but we'll see. I'm hoping with that price, though, we do get the dog pool and another head sculpt for Deadpool. I think they could do a lot of good things with this figure. I think it's looking great. I've seen, we've all seen the videos like on Instagram and everything. They're little Deadpool and Wolverine. They got all the cost babies and all that all over the place, and Funko Pops and whatever, not Funkos, but you guys know what I mean, like all types of stuff.
Cost babies.
So really excited for this figure, man. I haven't been this excited for like a pre-announcement, I think, since I've been collecting Hot Toys. Like I am stoked to see what this all comes with, and having this with Hugh Jackman. So I'm gonna start with Flavio on this one. Flavio, I know you're gonna get this right,
bro. Yes. I'm definitely getting this. Like, I've been waiting for that's why I'm literally just like, yeah, just get everything else, guys, because I don't really care about that. I care about this. Like, I was standing around waiting for the Wolverine pre-order to go up day one. That I'm day oneing this.
Yeah.
And I've been waiting for a Deadpool for the longest. Like, I've been wanting to go backwards on a Deadpool a lot of times, but the issues with the suit, you know, with the previous releases where they flaked and stuff. I just was like, I don't really want to deal with that. I really like, you know, being the first collector too. So I always have that issue where I'm like, I'd just rather get it new. So the dusty version wasn't really too into that one. Like I want that classic red look. So this one looks awesome because it has that brighter tone of red compared to the previous versions too. But I'm just like, same like you, Brick. Like I'm dying. Like why hasn't it been announced? Like why isn't it coming out? Like what's going on? So, just a side note though to answer some of the people's questions in the chat. Somebody said, DocBat, I think he said, why are they making this limited? I kind of overheard. I don't think they're making it limited, but what I think people are speculating. They're saying that there's gonna be some like day one release product of it, and then the rest will be pre-order, and then everybody will have to wait. So I don't know how true that is. I don't know if it's gonna go
it says something July 24th or 26th, right? Will be
they said that it's supposed to announce on the 26th or release on the 26th, whatever it is. So
interesting.
Yeah, so there's some rumors out there from what I've talked about with some people is that like you said, Flavio, is first batch will be instant release, and then after that will be pre-orders.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird, but kind of cool. But then I would worry about like issues with the first batch.
Yeah.
You know, if they're pushing it out that soon. But at the same time, it's cool if that actually happened, because now you're getting it around the time the movie's released, and very exciting. However, you don't get that Wolverine right away.
Yeah, you have to wait for that. So that I kind of am like, I don't really care about that, but
sure.
That is cool. It's a cool feature. Like, I mean, obviously, if I can get it quicker, then yeah, why not? But I'm just dying to see when they're going to announce this. So now I'm starting to feel like they're not going to announce it until after the movie's out. And it probably is, you know, might have to do with, you know, an accessory piece or something that happens in the movie that, you know, they're going to include, and they don't want us to see it because it's going to be kind of a spoiler. So I'm not sure, but deluxe all the way with this, because I think there's going to be more than one version, but I think they're going to come with that, you know, that burnt head sculpt too. So this is what I want.
Do you guys see the picture up top here, where it's like the life-size statues or whatever they are?
Yeah, they had that in.
Are they actually selling those, or is that just there at the?
No, those are like statues. I think that
they were like there at that. Yeah.
To display, and they're life-size statues, but I think they're just for displaying purposes.
Okay.
Which
because they have them on this, which made me start thinking like, oh, are they actually for sale? Like, it's kind of weird.
No, because they're showing you that there's a photo op with that.
Oh,
and then also for you to come in and then pick up all that product. But they also had those statues show up like in other countries too. Like I think they had them in Brazil.
Yeah.
And some other places, but yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Jose, do you think we will get an official announcement this week for Deadpool?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe later in the week. I mean, it could happen tomorrow. Usually what they do announcements on Tuesdays or Thursdays. Sometimes they do random ones, right? Well, didn't they do a random one recently? Saturday or something like that?
It is Saturday, yep.
But I think we should get it either this week or next, but I could see them doing it this week. I mean, why not? Sometimes the concern is spoiler images or accessories, right, that they can blur out. So I could see them doing that. So yeah, why not? I mean, I think, and then the whole limited thing. I mean, I don't know. I don't see this as a limited item. I think that they would leave money on the table if they did that. So it might be some sort of exclusive that they have there for the official Hot Toy store or something that they're going to do.
Yeah, like if you pre-order by the 26th or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, I mean, they're not gonna. This is going to make too much money on pre-orders and all that. They know that. They're like, why do you think they put the Wolverine up for like pre-order? How many weeks ago? And the movie, it wasn't even out, like a month before the movie. When do you see that? Like, that's rare. Like, you rarely see that. If anything, maybe a few days before, but a month before. So it's like they know that the money's here. So,
and that's what makes me also think that we'll see a lot more figures from this movie. if they're already showing the main two before the movie's release, I feel like we're getting a bunch more from the film. But are you going to be pre-ordering this? Did you pre-order Wolverine, Jose?
I did, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
that's going to be the one with the, like I said, each Marvel character is one version. That's the one for me. I actually still have the Days of Future Past one that I've had for years, the original one, not the new one. So I'm kind of like, do I get rid of it because I'm so like about one representation of the character. So I'm kind of like, do I get rid of it? Because I love that version. I love that movie. So I'm kind of like, what do I do? I'm like, well, I'll worry about it later because the movie, this one's not going to come out for, another year or so. So
sure.
Yeah,
it's always a tough decision. Like I kind of want to sell my Mark 50 because I only, like you said, I just want the Mark 3. I'm fine with that. And then I have so many Scarlet Witches, but that's like my girl. So I've got to keep those even when the artisan comes in. So, and then Spider-Man is different too. That's my thing.
Yeah.
So, Zord, are you pre-ordering this when it's announced day one?
Yeah, but I didn't know about the rumors about it, like some sort of like day one release, because now you guys are piquing my interest, and I kind of want to try and get it day one.
That
Like
limited release for the first batch kind of thing. Is what I'm
yeah, I
hearing.
mean,
Instant release though.
I'll be the guinea pig. I'll be willing to get it in and then pose the hell out of it.
First 1,500 buyers, you get a real katana.
Oh,
to imagine.
By Hano.
By Hano.
No, yeah, I'm all for it. Like I already have my day one order overseas because like this line I'm all in on it because that's how I was with the No Way Home line, and I'm kind of banking on it with this Deadpool movie. If they do a lot of them, I'm gonna buy like as much as I can, whatever they come out with.
We all in.
Yeah. Dude, I'm getting. I mean, the villains have to be good too, though. So I'm not going to say I'm going to get the villains, but like I'm all in on like the big ones. Like if they do a Hulk or Cyclops, any of the X-Men that they could possibly come out with, Sabretooth. Like I'm all in on that stuff. So take my money. It's all good. Just take it. Just take it.
I'm possibly still debating on, getting 2 Wolverines. Like that's why I'm like, dude, screw this brown suit Wolverine, because like I only for certain figures, but that is a bomb figure. So I'm like debating on like, do I really want to mess around with going back and forth with the cowl and the head sculpt? They're just both good. So debating it right now.
Yeah, I've had people talking about getting 2 of them and getting 2 deluxes so they can keep the other head sculpt and put it on a previous Wolverine figure.
Well, I was thinking about
that works too.
Crazy.
I was thinking about getting 2, but then I was like, oh, I could just do the collectors. But then I'm thinking about like doing the deluxe still anyways, because
Flavio, you might win the collector's edition, the giveaway, July 29th.
Yeah.
You might get a free one there.
I might.
Because the panel can win as long as they remember.
But I want the option of having the sleeves and the arms for both of them.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's also gonna be interesting if we get like 2 different versions of Deadpool. So like if we get this one that may or may not be soon announced officially, and then like a complete battle damaged one, right? Where you can actually like stick knives in them and stuff like that, like
dude, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Do you guys
that'd be cool if you could do that with
leather?
Wolverine, like you can put his sword in them, like in certain plates and stuff.
That'd
but how do you do that?
Ooh, magnetic.
Yeah. Like a half sword,
Yeah, and it coming out the other end. That would be dope.
Yep. Sick. What were you saying, Zord? Sorry about that.
Well, I'm wondering if because it's so obvious the Deadpool, the last 2 have been flaking so much. So I'm kind of wondering if Hot Toys is just considering going all in and doing like full on leather on this one. Because I mean, bro, I've been so tempted to go backwards because I've been wanting a Deadpool, but all the like descriptions show some sort of like heavy flaking. So I'm kind of curious, like if they're gonna do full leather for this or not.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll do full leather, but I think they're gonna hit you with that newly designed suit and tailoring, just because for it to be a full leather suit and like everybody's begging for them to just do a leather jacket for certain accessories and they can't even do that on a lot of figures. I don't think they would do it on a whole figure like that, but it could be wrong.
Hot Toys should come out with like a product to take care of your, like there's like that 303 spray or whatever. Hot Toys should come up with like their own thing, like purchase this from whatever site and take care of your figures.
That opens the door to losing customers though, and never having to come back.
Yeah, they would have to admit basically that their product is faulty. Why would they do that?
Yeah,
so,
yeah, it's more. True. Yeah, it's 100%. Yeah, you're right.
They want it to degrade, so then they can just hit you with a reissue or 2.0, and you have to buy it.
Yeah, and then you have to. That's true. That's true. X-Man saying, I bought the Deadpool 2 figure a couple years ago, and he's holding up pretty well. Glad I have him because it's a great suit, and this one is different. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's cool. Okay, but is that a Miss Minutes clock? Because I've been wanting a proper orange Miss Minutes clock.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So. Yeah. Is that what is that a plush Miss Minutes or I don't know?
I think it is a plush. I think so. That'd be cool. I'd take a plush of that. I'm not gonna lie. Sit on my bed next to my 50 Shades of Grey.
Or is it a
plushie?
Cos Babies? Is it a Cos Babies logo?
You have a plushie of 50 Shades of Grey?
Come on, man. No way.
Ain't no way.
It just keeps getting worse.
Ain't no way.
Oh man. Collection Obsession. I'd rather wait for second batch considering Deadpool figures previous issues, unless it comes with a limited head sculpt. Dude, that would suck.
Dude,
if the head sculpt is limited,
they're gonna hit you with that artisan wig that he wore.
Oh, dude, that'd be
I'll be the magnetic.
Yeah,
I'll rip the box up. I don't care. Give it to me.
Dude.
No. Give it to me, bro.
Dude, I would. Yeah, that. Kenny Lang. All I need is a red suit Daredevil now, and I'm good. Yeah, that'd be cool. That's coming. That's coming with his new show coming. So let's see. Zach Davenport says if they don't solicit it before the movie drops, he'll probably fix his scars.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Looks like Top Stretch saying looks like I'm going broke soon. My wallet is a pain. It's gonna be lighter in that back pocket though, sir. You'll be all right.
Also, pay attention to the articulation on the figure too. I don't know how it was on the past ones, but
yeah,
he's pretty splayed out there, so it's gonna be a good fig.
Yeah, man, just looking at those pictures though, it looks really good. From what they've shown, Figurecraft. Usually, there's a high chance to see another variation of Wolverine if it was the first announced. Yeah, I could see that. It's Wolverine era, like we've been talking about all episodes, so there's a chance.
And I think that's why they're trying to get people on the Hano now before that happens.
Exactly.
Because then people aren't gonna want the Hano one. So that's why I'm just like, I'm waiting.
Yep. Man. Movie Canon saying I may be okay with just Wolverine, but we'll see. I think when that movie, there's a couple of people saying that, but I think when that movie comes out, you're gonna want that Deadpool.
Yeah. Don't do that movie. Yeah. Don't do that.
Come on, Gio.
Just get them both.
Treat yourself.
And I'm a big Spider-Man fan, and I love when Spider-Man is with Deadpool. So like even just having Deadpool in my Spider-Man display would be cool.
Well, he's just a wacky character. Like you could have him just anywhere, just with any of the other characters, and it would fit. I feel like. Yep.
Yeah, this is what we were saying at the beginning of the episode. If Henry Cavill comes, he probably had that brown suit on. Ooh. So yeah, it'd be good. X-Men, I have 303. I've used it on my Deadpool and my So Gambit. So far, so good. I have not used the 303 stuff.
I've never used any of that stuff. Yeah. Still.
Yeah. 50 Shades of Time.
Ooh.
Collection Obsession. If Hot Toys isn't even doing leather for their premium artisan figures, I don't think they will do a leather Deadpool.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. I agree.
Dang, Scarlet Witch should have been leather. That's all I'll say. Scarlet Witch should have been leather.
Fine.
Which the artisan one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. I used to have the Civil War version, and I sold her. But yeah, she didn't flake but I did use 303 on her, and
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just yeah, it should have been leather, especially those pants.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd be really careful. Don't use a crotch grabber because I remember there was like indentations on the pants too. It was like
Dude,
the cheap
do I even
material.
want to open this figure?
I don't know.
I'm so
Keep it in
scared.
the box, man.
I
Rick,
know.
I'm getting it too.
Well, and that artisan one comes with a waist clamp, doesn't it?
Oh, okay. That's better.
Yeah,
That's
but
better
then
because
it's like, do you want that to go around her waist? Because I feel like it'll mess up the pants
jacket
there.
too.
Yeah, I don't know.
The corset. Well, I mean, you would probably want to put it like where the corset is over the jacket. I mean, the corset and then the jacket over it, right? That's how you probably would want it.
Right. You want the jacket to flow, so
yeah.
Man. Well, we are going to go ahead, and I know that Zord, you've done your World of Psychic. Flavio, you obviously have as well. Jose,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put in this intro and then kind of explain it for you. But give me 1 second here. All right, so the World of Psychic, good stuff. What we do is basically make a prediction. It can be this week, it can be next month. It just has to be within the year. Okay, and by the end of the year, there will be a giveaway to all those people who were right. How I'm going to figure this all out, I'm going to have to watch every episode because I have not been writing this down, but I'm going to figure it out. I remember a few, but I got to backtrack a little bit. So if you say something that someone else has already said, and I'll probably ring a bell in my brain. If you do, then I'll have to, figure that out. But if you get it right, we'll do a giveaway for either like your channel or just for you personally. It doesn't matter, but you have a chance to win something at the end of the year or the beginning of next year from the previous year of getting a prediction right. So I want to know how psychic you are. And if you can predict something, announcement, release, anything to do with the 1/6 community.
Oh, so it could be like a prediction for Hot Toys, in art,
Hot
anything
Toys,
like
in
that.
art, third party.
Oh, third party. Woo.
Yep.
Oh man, can I go last? Can you guys or is it like
you are the only one?
Oh, I'm the only one
that's playing tonight because these guys have already chosen.
They've already done they've done their picks. Oh gosh.
You on the spot. Like somebody said, a new Winter Soldier. Flavio, was that yours? Winter Soldier? Yep. So to have a new one of that, especially because it's coming up the anniversary, the 10-year. So I think
I could see.
Sorry,
okay. How about
Brick?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you should, because you should have the chart so that way we can kind of see what the previous people
I
said.
should.
Yeah, and that way we kind of get an idea.
I screwed you this week, but I will have that for next week.
Okay. Okay, I predict. Have you heard of this one? That we're gonna get an artisan Black Widow this year.
Ooh, I don't think that has been a World of Psychic yet, but we've some people have talked about that, but I don't think that has ever been on the World of Psychic. So I like that. Just for bonus points, points. This part doesn't have to be right, but which Black Widow do you want it to be, or do you think it would be?
Iron Man 2.
Iron Man. Oh man, I wish. I wish.
I would want Iron Man 2 more likely. I think Avengers 1.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you. Exactly 100% with you. I think it'll be Avengers 1, but I want Black Widow 2. Or sorry, Iron Man 2.
Because both of them definitely need a redo, 2.0, whatever you want to call them. So if they could do it and then they did it artisan, yeah, I think it'd sell, and it'd sell really, really well.
Yeah, I want an artisan Black Widow and an artisan Thor. That's the only reason I didn't get the new Thor, is because they were doing all these artisan figures. I was like, oh, Thor's coming. I'm gonna skip out on the Love and Thunder Thor, but still waiting.
Yeah,
still waiting.
Yeah.
But
Thor
guys,
1 or Avengers 1 Thor would be great.
Oh, that'd be sweet. That'd be sick. But yeah, guys, before we end the show, I want to start with you, Jose, since you are talking. What's going on? You got anything going on? Are you going to be on any live streams coming up?
Well, so recently we just did an interview with Yost on Philly's channel, Figurecraft. You see him in the chat. We did an interview with Yost. A lot of good information was dropped there, including information about the sales of the Catwoman in North America. So definitely check it out on his channel, Figurecraft. We had the opportunity. Figurecraft brought us in to ask him a couple questions. So definitely check out that live stream if you did not. Check out the replay on his channel. It was a really good time there with the fellas asking him questions. So usually you could always find me on Shane's show, the Hope Show on Mondays. Usually that's usually he changes the time, but usually it's around like 12:30 Pacific time. I don't know what time it's over there with you guys, but anyways, it's like it's like afternoon here. So usually it's
usually
Monday,
about like 2:00 Central Time.
So it's usually 2:00 Central Time. It's usually every Monday with the fellas on the Hope Show, but Shane's currently on vacation. So he's taking a sabbatical from the show until August. He mentioned that the show would be back in August when he's back from vacation. So up until then, I'll be roaming around. I finally want to start posting stuff on my page. I was getting commissioned a new logo for me, but that hasn't worked out just yet. So that's kind of, I was waiting for the logo before I actually started posting stuff, but people are like, just start posting stuff. So I might just start doing that. So I'm gonna start doing that because I've started. I'm not the greatest photographer, Zord. I might learn a little bit from you, but I kind of want to start taking some better photos and start posting stuff. So
nice, man. Excited to see it. Excited to see the new logo too when that finally arrives. So Zord, what do you got going on? What are you working on? What photos you've been working on? Where can we find you? All the good stuff.
I just posted about the Hulk. I have a few more that I'm doing tonight. I should have it out this week. I'm thinking about doing more symbiote stuff, but right now I'm waiting on like a grip of figures because like I have like 5 figures fully paid off at Sideshow, and I've been dying to get them in to do photos, but I'm just waiting right now. That's it for me.
You guys got anything coming in? Waiting on anything coming in anytime soon?
For mine's like the Avatar and then all the recent Star Wars figures. So like Mace, Anakin, both Obi-Wans. Like I'm just waiting on those.
Nice. I finally get my C-3PO tomorrow. It's gonna be good.
Oh, finally!
I just got that one. I just got that one too. I got that one in, and I put him in my Falcon, the Jazz Inc. Cockpit. I put him in there, so he's over there. Great. I love it. I put him right next to Hot Leia.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, looks great. So
Hot Leia.
Yeah, I just
sick.
Yeah, what's going on with Sideshow, man?
I know. What about you, Flavio? Where can we find you? What's going on?
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me. As always, it's a blast, bruh, and welcome back. So you can find me on Flavio's House of Collectibles on Instagram and YouTube. If you guys don't already, check me out. Do unboxings mainly, but yeah, just doing some stuff, working on a new unboxing, but it's not completely done yet. So give me a couple days or a week maybe, and that'll be out. I'm doing the it's an old figure at this point now, but been dying to get it out. You know, I got a backload of figures that I still have to do videos for. So the Clone Wars Mall, and yeah, that's about it. You can catch me here every second and third
It's
Monday?
usually every first and third Monday of the month, but because of vacation for me, we're doing second, third, and then the 5th because there's 5 Mondays this month.
Okay, yeah. I knew it was a lot, but yeah, catch me on here, and yeah, I'm waiting for a ton of figures too, man. I'm waiting just like Zord. I'm waiting for Anakin, Mace. I'm waiting for my '89 Batmobile still, so I don't know when that's coming. But yeah, just waiting for all that stuff to touch down. So
awesome,
thank
man.
you for having me.
Always. It was a pleasure having all of you guys here. Jose, your first time here. Hopefully we can get you back again soon. Always fun chatting with you and streaming with you. Absolutely, man. Zord, always have a fun time with you, whether it's here over at the Wolfpack or over on Geo's Figures Talk. So which is the movie canon. So always nice. So and Flavio, my brother. Every week is fun streaming with you, or every episode. So my channel, I came out with the 4th of July video kind of just to have something while I was on vacation, a little fun, like, what figures go along with like the 4th of July and whatnot. I am working on a couple other videos that should be out within the month. I'm going to be going to StatueCon with the Wolfpack. Once again, I'll bring this up to, I'll be doing a lot of video content there. So expect a couple videos from that whole experience. Looking forward to that, some vlogging, and planning on spending some money this weekend. So we'll see. Maybe I'll become a statue collector. And change it and change it to the, I know. And I do want to bring up one guy in the chat, Mr. Figurecraft. Always been becoming a huge supporter. And I'm really enjoying his content. Guys, go check him out. I know a lot of people in the community know who he is. His oh my goodness, tours, his collection tours are just phenomenal. His content's phenomenal. His room is sick. I have not checked out his with Yoast yet. I did see that this morning while I was at work, that happened. So I definitely got to go check that out. Especially now, Jose, now that I know that you were on there. So, but yeah, go check him out, guys. Come tag along with me and watch that live stream, the replay of that. So, shout out to you, Philly.
I really love those Spider-Man pictures he took recently.
Yeah, those came out good.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, also, guys, we got a new member. Collection Obsession became a new member. My good sir, you have joined the other members from the Brickyard on emojis. On some videos, you might get first dibs to watch. You get shout outs. And the biggest one right now is you get to enter into a chance to win the Wolverine Collector's Edition Hot Toys, Iron Studios 1/10 scale statue, Wolverine and Deadpool, and 3 $50 gift cards on July 29th. So congratulations to you, and thank you as well for becoming a member of the Brickyard. We have the movie canon member for 4 months. Join the Brickyard giveaways July 29th. So very excited. Going to be a great show, and all of that good stuff. So Figurecraft is saying thanks for the love. And guys, thanks again for being here. Thank you to the chat. It's probably the biggest show that we've had, especially chat wise. We hit 39. I saw one time, so almost got to 40. So thank you guys so much. We're gonna get everybody to bed because we know we got work in the morning and all that good stuff. So
got one more member.
I got one more brick.
Oh, what is happening? X-Man Supreme becomes a member. Congratulations. Man, I really need a video clip or something. I'm bad at this stuff, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So X-Man, who is going to be on next week, and remember, if you are a member during the live stream, or if you are on the panel and you are a member, you still can win. So I just want people to know that when this giveaway happens, and someone's upset if a panel member wins, like, that's just part of the game. I'm letting people know now. X-Man won't be on July 29th, but he will be on next week. So really excited to see his first ever live stream talking about figures. Hopefully we do get that Deadpool announcement by then and we can talk, because you are the X-Man guy. Cool. So we need it. So thank you, sir. Highly appreciate you. And always every single week watching this along with Wolfpack. So thank you, sir. All right, guys. Well, that is it. Till next time. Keep bricking.